We don't really do much marketing. We've pretty much figured out really well how to dial in and get referrals. That's a big part of it. Common conventional wisdom in the roofing space is 10% of your projected gross revenue. So I'm planning out, I want to do 15 million. Then they're going to tell you should be spending 1.5 million on marketing this year. Now, even if you were at 5%, okay, that's 750 grand. Last year, I think we were just under 1% of our gross revenue.
Wow.
Was our marketing.
And that's because you're working referral sources primarily?
Primarily, yeah.
Is that a lot of referrals from customers or referrals from local partnerships? Or
No, I would say it's coming from local partnerships, other professionals. You have a relationship with a homeowner, you do a great job for them. How many people do they know that they could even refer that need a roof, right? Like, do you know anybody right now actively looking for a roof?
Maybe one. People do ask me
Maybe
more than
one.
normal, but yeah.
Right. But there are other professionals out there who get asked all the time for a referral. And so those are really the people that we're targeting. Primarily, I mean, your real estate agents, insurance agents, and home inspectors are your top three. It's wide open.
I guess since you're approaching it from that place of providing value in retail, then the local insurance adjusters really become your friend, right? They want to refer to you.
Well, I'm talking about insurance agents, not insurance adjusters.
Yeah.
Although insurance adjusters, we've always had good, just because we're not jerks, we have good relationships with our local adjusters. But at this point, like I said, we don't even go to those appointments. No, and we never, most insurance adjusters, if they're going to refer someone, they know all the roofers. So it's whoever's giving them the biggest kickback. And we don't do kickbacks. So we've never, there are some guys out there that refer us. But if you're going to try to build a model based on getting referrals from adjusters,
that's a little tough.
Yeah, it's real hard to scale that. Yeah.
What role does financing play in this new model?
Yeah, it's so weird, man. All these answers are so incredibly contrary to what I would have told you if I was sitting here just a year ago. We didn't even offer financing for 12 years.
Wow.
We've had 3 years now where we've offered financing. The first year, about 10% of our jobs were financed. The second year, 10%. And then last year, we were at 60% of our jobs were financed.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're not offering financing in the current landscape, man, I don't know what you're doing. And don't get me wrong, like, there's other I'm not saying this is the model. This is just the model that works for me. And I've seen it work for a lot of other companies because I teach it. And I've not really had any of them. Now, granted, if it failed or they didn't like it, are they going to come back to the guy that taught it and be like, it sucks? Probably not. So maybe I just don't know. But I'm not really aware of any failures with it. And I get text and, DMs or whatever every single day. Like, holy crap, this is amazing.
So much
This
better.
eliminated this problem. This is so much faster. Our margins, our blah, 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 whatever it is.
Well, the thing is, there was a time where going through the claims process was really advantageous, right?
Pre-2020. Yeah.
Pre-2020. And then, so everyone got conditioned. But
That's right.
Do you feel like at this stage, a lot of roofers they're just going through the motion because this is what they're used to?
I don't think roofers are known for innovation. And I don't want that to sound like I'm making fun of them. It's just the truth. Like, that's not what our industry is made up of. We were doing this for a while and it was easy. And now it's not easy. And rather than think about how to change, we just want to complain about how it used to be easy and now it's not, and I'm mad. And a lot of guys don't really know how to innovate.
A lot of roofers are not generally known for innovation. But I mean, you took a big leap. I mean, there was how many? Was there any other companies you were looking at that were doing this when you made the change?
The companies that are adapting or changing, but no. I mean, it's not like I took this model from somewhere. We just made our own. And I am not aware of anyone that runs a model super close to ours. Now, that doesn't mean they're not out there. I just don't know about them.
Yeah.
And, we have our echo chambers. And so there's a lot of roofing companies out there. Not all of them are on the Facebook groups. So there could be, but I'm not aware of any.
Yeah, we were talking about financing as well. Is that part of the sell when it comes to homeowners maybe pushing back on like, hey, well, I'm not going to have the money till the insurance comes in. It's like, hey, we'll finance it. Is that kind of the
yes, there's in my opinion, you should be offering financing even if the insurance company, let's say it's a $20,000 claim, they've got a $1,000 deductible, they're getting $19,000. I would still offer financing.
Yeah.
There's a ton of reasons why. Maybe they want to do upgrades. Maybe they've got a lot of high interest credit card debt, and they can take the money from the insurance company, pay off their high interest credit card debt, and then finance the roof at low interest.
Do you actually teach your team to talk about specifically that kind of an opportunity?
I mean, you got to remember that this model is
new.
In Ohio, we don't really roof in the winter. And so we only really ran this for 3 months, and then winter set in, and then season just started for us.
Right.
So do I train them on this? I mean, have I? Yes. I don't think there's a lot of people on my team that'll be like, oh, I've never heard Chris say anything about that, or I've never heard that concept.
Yeah.
Are we like killers at that? No. My high skill guys are, 100%. My low skill people, and again, let me clarify, like high skill, low skill generally means lots of experience, not much experience. It's just that they're new to the space, or they're slower to adopt this change or whatever else, but they're going to get there. Yeah, I think that there are people in my company that are having those conversations. There's a lot of people in my company that are not having those conversations. Hopefully that'll get fixed by the end of this season. And I mean, we're constantly, one of our core values in the company is comfort is death. If you go into my office in Cincinnati, it's about the size of this room, and up on a wall in big letters, it just says comfort is death. For me, part of what that means is that we're never going to be satisfied. We're always going to be looking to improve, to innovate, to adapt, to pivot. And that's a core value in our company. And our core values actually, they mean something. Like, it's not just fancy words on the wall to make us feel all warm and fuzzy. Like, we talk about our core values all the time. And so that's one of our core values. So yeah, we're constantly looking to get better and find new ways to improve and to better serve our customers.
Yeah.